Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spooky Pizza Gift Shop YouTube channel, and this is another episode of Pencilspotting. What I have today is, I didn't even realize was a thing. I picked these up at Menards. These are Bostitch, and it says Premium American Cedar Pencils, responsibly sourced USA wood, number 2 HB pencil, smudge resistant eraser, pre-sharpened tips. These were $3 for 12, so they're about 25 cents a piece, which I think is kind of expensive, but apparently that's a good price these days. These were, if you can see here, made in India, so responsibly sourced USA wood that they are then shipping to India to make into pencils. Something's not ringing right for me there. But anyway, it's funny. It's USA and Canada. They are manufactured under license by Goods IQ, North Kingston, Rhode Island. But in Mexico, they are imported by Black & Decker. So does Black & Decker own Bostitch? They do, actually, right here. Bostitch and the Bostitch logo are registered trademarks of Stanley Black & Decker Incorporated or one of its affiliates. And I like that, or one of its affiliates, because it's like, yeah, we're not sure. We don't know. Somebody owns it. We're not sure who. But it does say here, made from American cedar wood. So apparently they're sending this wood to India to have these made. It's, of course, certified non-toxic, pre-sharpened for immediate use. So if you cannot handle waiting to sharpen a pencil, these are for you. Some high-density, long-lasting number 2 HB graphite. Latex-free eraser, which is nice because some people are allergic to latex. And it does say it's smudge resistant, so sometimes that is an issue with pencil erasers, so we will find out. I have the usual suspects to test out. I have the standard school notebook, which is not super great paper, so we'll start with that, because if this is not going to erase cleanly on anything, it's going to be this one. So I like it. Classic yellow cedar, 2 HB. It's got a decent, nice, sharp point on there. No complaints there. The paint does not smell weird, and it does smell like kind of like cedar. I did bring over that little X-Acto magnetic pencil sharpener, so we'll try that out too. So anyway, so let's zoom in a little bit here and see how this writes. I'm looking for something smooth. I'm looking for something dark. And I'm looking for something that erases well. So, ooh, I like that. The quick red fox jumped over the lazy brown dog. Wow, that writes nice. That writes really nicely. So Black & Decker, Stanley, you're doing something right with these pencils. So let's make a mistake and see really how cleanly this erases. This is the cheapest paper, so this is the one where it shouldn't erase very cleanly. And it is not smudging, but see this, it did smudge here when I rubbed my hand over it, because that's new lead, but it doesn't erase super cleanly on this cheap paper, which I kind of expected. But this, oh my gosh, this does write really nicely. I like this pencil. Wow. So, yeah, gosh, I like that. So let's move on to a higher quality paper, and that is our little steno pad here from Office Depot. And I realize you're still zoomed in, but that's okay. So I always thought I should learn shorthand. Because what a quick way to take notes in class, right? And I've never managed it, so you can learn it, I guess. But anyway, the quick red fox jumped over the lazy red dog, and this does the lazy brown. Oh, we'll see. There's a mistake to erase. Okay, and that on higher quality paper, that does erase fairly cleanly over the lazy brown dog. Of course, if you're writing in a steno book taking shorthand, you don't make mistakes, so you don't have anything to erase. But yeah, I actually like how these are sharpened. They come to a fairly decent point. So yeah, so far so good. I also have this Pen and Gear heavyweight paper notebook that I have mentioned before. I think I've used this in another video. Oh yeah, okay, I remember that. So let's move down the page a little bit and see, because this really is, these notebooks are really nice. They're like $1.79 for 100 sheets. College ruled. They do have wide ruled. It's a plastic cover, unfortunately. I'm not real happy about that. I don't think it says it's recyclable. It doesn't. But the rest of it, the paper and the metal and the cardboard are. It's got a really heavy back on it too, so it's nice. They're nice, and they're like $1.79. So that's a pretty good deal. So we will see how it erases in here. And again, it's very smooth. It's very dark. It writes really, really well. So will it erase all the way? And it doesn't, really. And you can see that there. I didn't really expect that it would. But yeah, it writes great on this higher quality paper. I do have two more tests, actually, of writing. So this is just cheap loose leaf paper. I don't even know what brand this is. Let's back you out a little bit here so you can see. I've got, maybe 8 or 10 sheets here on a clipboard. So, and it occurs to me that if I'm going to do videos where people are watching me write, I should probably try to work on my handwriting, but I think at this point in my life it's not going to happen. The quick red fox jumped over the lazy brown dog. That writes really smoothly. Oh my gosh. Part of the problem with a pencil like this is when it writes so smoothly, I'm tempted to write very, very quickly, and then my handwriting gets even worse, which is unfortunate. It is not smudging, but it is not erasing completely, as we can see. And that's okay. It's erasing enough. Okay? So if I said it was a green dog, you're not going to go, oh, is it green? Is it brown? No, you're going to know. So on the back here, I do have a sheet of copy paper. And this is the Up and Up brand from Target, which I think it's 750 sheets in a package, which is, that works for me. So let's just see how this works. Oh yeah, this writes nicely. Could you sketch with it? Could I get some different shades of... Could I get really, really dark? Could I get really, really light? It's the end of the day and my hands are kind of tired. But yeah, you could probably do some halfway decent sketching with it. So, I mean, you can get a gradation of tones here. So, I didn't fill this one all the way. Like I said, it's the end of the day. I'm feeling lazy. But yeah, this would probably not make a bad sketching pencil. So, but I'm wondering how well it sharpens. So, I do have this little X-Acto guy here, which we finally did figure out. It locks so that you do not, you can throw this in your backpack, presumably, and then you don't lose... so you can see if I turn that doesn't fall out. But yeah, the idea is that it seals up and you don't get shavings all over the place. And this magnet is strong enough to stick to the refrigerator and open and close the door. So presumably, if you had it in your locker, it wouldn't fall apart either. So, oh wow, that took a very nice point from that. I don't think my camera's focusing, but that, oh, and it, you know what? It does, it says made from American cedar wood, and it does in fact smell like cedar. So, wow, these are nice pencils. I paid $2.99 for 12 at Menards, and they sharpen nicely. They write nicely on good paper, cheap paper. Get a nice dark line. It's very smooth. It's very fast. you could do some decent sketching with them. I like these. I recommend them. I will enjoy writing with these, and I think you will too. So, you see them, grab them.